Hello, my dear friends. How are you? I'm fine. I am expecting all of you fine, healthy, and sincere to your parents. Today, we are going to discuss about the light reaction and dark reaction. It is a very simple concept of photosynthesis. And when someone is reading, going through the photosynthesis, sometimes they are getting the some doubts. And I will try my level best to clear all the doubts regarding the light reaction and dark reaction. If you are able to clearly understand about the dark reaction and light reaction, then don't forget to subscribe my channel. Let's start the lesson. Light reaction. First is that light. Why its name is light? Because it is light dependent. Because without the light, this process will not occur, not takes place. But where the dark reaction is there, which light independent, it is not connected with the light because it is no relation. Light is not required for the dark reaction. I will tell you, one student wrote light reaction means it is occurring in the light, dark reaction means it is occurring in the dark. It is wrong. In the dark reaction is not occurring because it is not depend on the light. That's why it is dark reaction. The name why it is given because it is not depend on the light. That's why it is not dark reaction. It doesn't occur in the dark. Second is occur in the, it is a first phase of the photosynthesis. When the photosynthesis will start, during the photosynthesis, what happened? The carbon dioxide, water to form the glucose molecule. During this process, the first two things which is going to occur, that is light reaction. After that, the dark reaction will follow. Why it is follow? We will read. And it is occurs in the grana and it is occurs in the stroma, because grana and stroma are the two important parts of the chloroplast, and in the chloroplast the photosynthesis occur, whereas the light reaction, it is grana due to the presence of the thylakoids, where the dark reaction occur in the stroma. That much enough. When we will read about the structure of the chloroplast, then we will clear about the stroma and grana. Photolysis of water is takes place in the light reaction. In the light reaction, photolysis of water is occur. Where in the dark reaction, it won't occur. What is the photolysis means? Water. When the water will break down, it forms the oxygen. Breakdown of water is called the photolysis. Because why the word photo came here? No, because it occurs in presence of the solar energy, sunlight. It occurs in presence of the sunlight. That's why it is called the photolysis, which is occurs during the light reaction, but it won't occurs in the dark reaction. Dark reaction no relation with the photolysis of water, and there is no fixation of the carbon dioxide, but fixation of the carbon dioxide occur in the dark reaction. You see two things. I make you very clear. Photolysis of water occurs in the light because it is light dependent. Fixation of carbon dioxide occur in the dark reaction because it is not dependent on the light. Fixation means what here? Like that photolysis means we clear that water will break down in presence of the sunlight. But what is about the carbon dioxide fixation? Means carbon dioxide will make one more compound, or in simple term, carbon dioxide convert into another compound, that is glucose. Because carbon dioxide convert into the glucose, that's why it is styled as a fixation of carbon dioxide. Because photosynthesis, what will take place? Carbon dioxide will take place into the glucose. Carbon dioxide will take place into the glucose. That's why this carbon dioxide convert into the glucose. That's why it tells as a fixation of carbon dioxide. In simple, photolysis is occurs in the light reaction. Fixation of carbon dioxide occur in the dark reaction. Next page, it is a photochemical phase. What does it mean? Photo means light, chemical means the formation or some chemicals, formation of new compounds. And in this phase, the light is a plays very important role for the breakdown of the water molecules. That's why it is a photochemical phase. Whereas here, what a biochemical phase? What? Because so many enzymes are become works here in during the dark reaction. That's why that is called the biochemical phase. Next, the end product, which is very very important for one more question. End product is ATP and NADPH2. The NADPH2 and ATP is the end product of the light reaction. 1 mark for the 1 mark question. Very, very important. For the end product of the dark reaction, it is ADP, adenosine diphosphate, NADP, nicotinamide adenine, and glucose. This is the end product. Simple logic you use. Here the end product is ATP and NADPH2, whereas here the end product is glucose and NADP and ADP is the end product for the dark reaction. That means glucose is formed as a end product of the dark reaction. That means it is a final phase of the photosynthesis. Then it is release the oxygen because when the reactions occurs in the presence of the sunlight, the water will break down, then definitely the oxygen will release. And whereas here the dark reaction, carbon dioxide will utilize what I told, this carbon dioxide convert into the glucose. That's why carbon dioxide is utilized. And now the end point, that NADPH2, nicotinamide adenine dinucleoside hydrogen phosphate, nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide phosphate. What is this? What are these? These are the cofactors. Then what is the cofactor means? Cofactor means it is a substance, its presence for the activity of an enzyme. One enzyme will work in a particular phase. Maybe it is a dark reaction or light reaction. But to make the enzyme to work, some chemical compound is essential or helps to activity of an enzyme, and that is called the cofactor. That is called the cofactor. These cofactors are plays very important role during the light reaction, during the dark reaction. Don't forget that both the dark reaction and light reaction are the parts of the photosynthesis. Then what we are learned in this video, we learn that photosynthesis is occurs in the light reaction as well as the dark reaction. The most important parts of the light reaction is photolysis of water, breakdown of water, whereas the dark reaction it is fixation of the carbon dioxide. Whereas it is a photochemical process because light is a very essential for the light reaction. That's why it is called a photochemical phase. Whereas the dark reaction it is a biochemical phase. Whereas the end product of the what is this? Light reaction is ATP and NADPH2. Whereas in the dark reaction, it is ADP. Here ATP means adenosine triphosphate. Here ATP means adenosine diphosphate. NADP and glucose. Glucose is the end product of the photosynthesis, which is the end product of dark reaction. That's why first phase of the photosynthesis is light reaction and second phase is become the dark reaction. And the most important is the dark reaction means it is not occurring in the dark because it is used the product of the light reaction. Light reaction product what? ATP and NADPH2, and that product is used in the dark reaction. But it is not occurring in the dark. It is occurring in the during the daytime only, because you must not forget that photosynthesis is occurring during the daytime and in presence of the sunlight. That's why both light reaction and dark reaction occurring during the day, and the product of the light reaction used in the dark reaction. And most important concept what we have discussed, the photolysis is occurring in during the light reaction, where the carbon dioxide fixation occurs in the dark reaction. I am quite sure you clearly clear your concept of difference between the dark reaction and light reaction. Thank you for watching my video.